Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Mimi's Place. I am Mimi, and this is my place. And today I have a real special video for you. I know you guys are going to like it, and I'm going to ask in advance, just go ahead and smash the like button because this is a doozy, okay? You talk about kitchen secrets, cooking secrets, the secret ingredient to this, the secret ingredient to that. Everything is just so new and so newly discovered that we forget some of the basics. You have not found a gem or a hidden ingredient in your kitchen until you come across your mother's cookbooks. From 1964! Yes, 1964. Now, I knew that they were old. I figured they were from the 70s, late 70s. I never knew they were this old. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I found Better Homes and Gardens Cookie and Candy. We're going to go through them a little one by one. Pillsbury Bake Off Cookie Book. And the Better Homes and Garden Bread Cookbook. I'm telling you guys, let's go through my favorite one. Only because, it's hard to have a favorite. But I would have to say, when I was a kid, this one was my favorite. Probably because, look at the real cool pictures on the back. Isn't that cool? The illustrations are phenomenal. The recipes are so simple and very different from what we're used to today. So, I remember going through these with my mom, and I really liked this one because it had something for every occasion. Every holiday there were cookies and candies and breads and treats to make for that particular occasion. So I'm going to try to just go through some of this with you. So here's the table of contents, and I'm going to read it to you. The ABCs of cookie making, everyday favorites, party spectaculars, sumptuous sweets. Oh, look at this. It's just so 1960s. Like, okay, guys. Put it this way. I was 1 when these books came out. I was 1. I was 1 years old. My granddaughters say it's old-fashioned. This house is so vintage. Even the cookbooks that go with it, it's hysterical. So yeah, I'm going to try to find, well, they got rolled cookies, bar cookies, pressed cookies, if you could see, drop cookies, refrigerator cookies. Look at that. Talk about festive. Can you see that one? I guess it's with gumdrops. The dough is molded into rolls, wrapped, chilled thoroughly in the refrigerator, then cut into thin slices for baking. And then refrigerated cookies such as gumdrop gems, crispy and crunchy. Yeah, so those are, you put gumdrops on them and then you bake them. Oh my goodness. They're just so festive looking. Let's see what they've got for Christmas. Now, you guys are going through this with me. It's been ages since I went through this. I just got off the phone with Misty from Life with Misty. And, oh my goodness. I just, like we were just laughing. I'm reading the recipes to her, and I'm sending her pictures of it, and it was just so funny. We were cracking up. Yeah, because she loves vintage cookbooks. Maple Nut Chews. There's a story behind this one. You know when you first meet your sweetheart, and when you first met them, you wanted to really impress them and do everything just right. I started out with making squash pie on Thanksgiving for my man. And the first year I did it with a fresh butternut squash that I cut up and cooked and pureed and just did everything from scratch. Second year, it was frozen butternut squash. Third year, and ever since, it's been canned butternut squash, and I make a squash pie for him. But there's one thing he always said he could never get. He says, Mother used to make it when he was growing up, and they were called he said they were maple walnut shoes. I could not find a recipe at all. He said they were almost like a brownie, and I think she might have found it in this book. So I am going to try making that because he likes maple and he likes this. He said they're his favorite cookie and he hasn't had them since his mom passed. So I'm going to try to make those for him. It's going to be a good stocking stuffer. He's going to be shocked. They've got everything in here. Some things here, there are some things in here that are checked off that my mom made. She was like me. She was more of a cook, not so much of a baker. My father could do it all. Probably because she was so busy with, raising the kids and taking care of the house and everything that, she liked to bake. She said pies just weren't her thing. She could never make a pie. I can't either. Okay, so anyway, these are the pictures. I'm going to show you some more. Look at a popcorn tree. Wouldn't that be cute on your table? And look at this. Oh my gosh. Candied apples, that's good for Thanksgiving. Well, candied apples are good anytime. It tells you how to make orange coconut brittle. Oh yeah. Yeah, because I make brittles. Yeah. Orange coconut brittle. Yep. I'm going to be making some of that. But the pictures in here are just so cool. So old-fashioned. And they have a worldwide Christmas favorite. So they've got something from Austria, Scotland, Pfeffernuss, I guess that's Germany, rosettes, that sounds like it's something from France. There's a bunch of them in here, look. Okay. You can't find this stuff on Google. You can't find it on Google. Let's go over to the Pillsbury Bake Off cookie book. Okay, let's see what they got in here. And look at the displays. This is how they did things in the 60s. I remember all this. I remember it. And if you're in that age group, you probably remember it too. Sometimes you're just going to juggle your memory a little bit, but it all comes back. Butterballs, chocolate bar cookies, caramel crisp. Oh my gosh. Pinwheel butterfly cookies. I want to see what they got in here for Christmas. So I'm just having fun going through this, and I said, you know what? It's video day, and I just wanted to show this to you guys anyway. So why not? And this is like, I think they had a thing here in the beginning, like how to make things for kids and for teens. Like, this is stuff we'd have at a birthday party. When we were growing up, like, we didn't really have the way they do it now. It's like a banquet. No, we don't do that. The illustrations are hysterical. Everything is in here. I am in awe. I'm in awe at this cookie book. Look at this one. Oh my gosh. Look. Hey, Misty. Is that something like the dish you have on your coffee bar? You're not getting the book. But anyway, periodically I'm going to be doing some recipes from here. Yeah, doesn't always have to be for Christmas or for a holiday, but I think whenever I want to do something, I'm going to start going into this book as opposed to a modern recipe. The only thing I'm going to keep the same is I'm always going to do the Italian cookie trays, my family's recipes. We got one more book to go through. Okay, this one was my aunt's. She wrote the date, February 1st, 1964. And this one is bread. So this is bread for every occasion. Oh, this is such a fun thing to do. All different, how to make perfect white bread. Oh my God, milk. Oh, this is just yeast, water, milk, sugar, salt, and shortening. I guess there's flour in it, unless they forgot. I don't know. I'll have to read the whole recipe, but look at oatmeal bread. Let's see what else they got. Let's see. Ooh. Look at the mini loaves. I guess that's like a coffee bread. Oh, it's a raisin orange bread. Ooh. You know, orange is a very underrated flavoring. It doesn't get its justice. Look at this. So anything that you were going to use lemon for, as far as baking, for flavor, you could also use orange. Oh, yeah. Tender yeast rolls. Look at this. I could not wait to come on here and show you guys the hidden gem that I found in my kitchen. And here's a piece of paper. Mom must have left it in here. She didn't write anything, but it's all yellowed. So I'm trying to see what recipe she made that was on this page. I don't think she made any of these. I don't know. Biscuits and muffins, scones, oatmeal drop baked biscuits. Oh my God. Onion biscuits. Oh, onion biscuits. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh. Okay, guys. So, look. Look at this. Isn't this adorable? Guys, I'm going to say something. If your mom or your grandmom has stuff that they want to give you, you don't have to take all of it. But make sure that you receive it. The items that you really want, something that you will treasure. Just seeing my aunt's handwriting in this book was enough for me. And looking through the pictures in this book reminds me of baking cookies with my mom and making fudge and all different things. We could go to Google. You could go to a friend and say, hey, what's your recipe for whatever? But there's nothing like opening up a cookbook. Misty at Life with Misty, she's a doll. She utilizes her cookbooks. She likes digging out a cookbook, getting a recipe, and making it if she doesn't know how to make it already. And I think that that's something we should all get back to. These are very basic, simple recipes for cooking and baking and making sweets and beverages, and there's just so much good stuff in here. There's so much good stuff. This is a hidden treasure. This is a gem. These are gems. You can't buy these, and if you did, they'd want an arm and a leg for them. Or if you found them at a thrift store, you don't know if they got bed bugs in them. So if your mom has cookbooks for you, take them. Take the cookbooks. Take the cookbooks. Okay, also, speaking of vintage, I found my mother's vintage kerchief, they used to call it. So I just thought I'd put it on for the video. Kind of matches with the theme of the video. Yeah, the Mimi just revealed her vintage gem. I just hope you guys thought that this was a fun video. It wasn't meant to be instructive or anything. I'm not cooking. I'm not teaching anything on this video. I just wanted to share this with you and let you know that I am just so glad that I have these items. I really am. These are something my daughter's going to get and my granddaughters. I couldn't be happier. Hope you like this video. Hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on my next one.